Hey boys and girls, gather around because today we have an amazing story to share with you. It's a tale full of adventure, excitement, and important lessons. So, are you ready to dive into a world of wonder? Are you ready for a super duper story? This one is going to take you on a journey across the seas, into the belly of a whale, and to a city where people learn to be kind. It's a story that has been told for generations and still holds a special place in our hearts. It's all about Jonah and a big, big whale. Imagine a whale so huge that it could swallow a person whole. But don't worry, this story has a happy ending and teaches us something very important. Snuggle up and let's get started. Make sure you're comfy because this story is going to take you on a wild ride. Ready? Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a nice man named Jonah. Jonah was a kind and gentle person who always tried to do the right thing. He loved helping others and was known for his big heart. God told Jonah to go to a city called Nineveh. Nineveh was a big city with lots of people, and God had an important message for them. He wanted Jonah to deliver this message because he knew Jonah could make a difference. God wanted Jonah to tell the people in Nineveh to be nice. The people in Nineveh had forgotten how to be kind to one another, and God wanted Jonah to remind them of the importance of kindness and love. But Jonah didn't want to go. He was afraid and unsure if he could handle such a big task. Sometimes even the bravest people feel scared, and that's okay. He was scared of Nineveh. The city seemed so big and the people so many. Jonah didn't know if they would listen to him or if he could make a difference. So he ran away on a ship. Jonah thought he could escape his fears by running away, but little did he know that his adventure was just beginning. Uh-oh, a big storm came. The sky turned dark and the wind started to howl. The waves grew bigger and bigger, tossing the ship around like a toy. The wind howled and the waves crashed. It was a terrifying storm, and everyone on the ship was holding on for dear life. The sailors had never seen anything like it. Everyone on the ship was super scared. They didn't know what to do and were afraid the ship would sink. They started to wonder why this storm had come upon them. Jonah knew the storm was his fault. He realized that running away from what he was supposed to do had caused this trouble. He felt guilty and knew he had to do something to save the others. He asked the sailors to throw him into the sea. Jonah knew it was the only way to calm the storm. The sailors didn't want to do it, but Jonah insisted. With a heavy heart, they threw him overboard. The sailors didn't want to, but they did. Whoosh! The storm stopped. Then something amazing happened. The sea became calm and the storm disappeared as if it had never been there. But Jonah's adventure was far from over. A giant whale swallowed Jonah. Gulp! Just when Jonah thought it was the end, a huge whale came and swallowed him whole. It was dark and strange inside the whale's belly. Don't worry, Jonah was safe inside the whale's tummy. It was a strange place, but Jonah was unharmed. He had time to think about what had happened and what he needed to do next. He stayed there for 3 days and 3 nights. During this time, Jonah had a lot of time to reflect. He thought about his actions and the mission he had run away from. Inside the whale, Jonah talked to God. He prayed and asked for forgiveness. He realized that he couldn't run away from his responsibilities and that he needed to trust in God's plan. He said sorry for running away. Jonah felt truly sorry for not listening to God and for causing so much trouble. He promised to do better and to follow God's instructions. He promised to go to Nineveh. Jonah made a vow to complete the mission he was given. He felt a new sense of determination and courage. God heard Jonah and made the whale go poof and spit Jonah out onto the land. Jonah was so happy. He was grateful to be given a second chance and knew he had to make the most of it. He went straight to Nineveh. Without any hesitation, Jonah set off for Nineveh. He was determined to deliver God's message and help the people of the city. He told the people to be nice, and guess what? They listened. Jonah's words touched their hearts, and they realized the importance of being kind and loving to one another. Everyone in Nineveh started being nice to each other. The city transformed into a place of kindness and compassion. People helped one another and lived in harmony. Jonah learned a big lesson. He realized that running away from his responsibilities only made things worse. Facing his fears and doing what was right brought about positive change. You can't run away from what's right. No matter how scary or difficult it may seem, doing the right thing is always the best choice. And sometimes it takes a little courage and faith to make a big difference. And God is always with us, even when we're scared. Jonah's story reminds us that we are never alone. God is always there to guide us and help us through our fears. Wow, that was a great adventure. Remember, you're never alone. Just like Jonah, you can face your fears and do amazing things with a little faith and courage. God is always with you. Thanks for listening. Keep this story in your heart and remember its lessons. You are capable of great things. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have many more wonderful stories to share with you, so stay tuned for more adventures and fun. Ring the bell for more fun stories. Make sure you don't miss any of our exciting tales by clicking the bell icon. See you later. Bye-bye. Until next time, keep being kind and brave. Goodbye, friends.